Welcome back. I'm Dr. Elise Martin. In the last episode, we talked about biomarkers, not as verdicts, but as directional signals. We explored how laboratory values and functional clues can help us understand where pressure is accumulating inside a living system. Today we take the next step, because understanding the terrain is only useful if we know how to move across it. This chapter is about real-time monitoring, the process of observing how the system responds as conditions change, and using that feedback to guide recovery without forcing it. In autism, progress rarely comes from rigid protocols. It comes from learning how to listen. One of the most common mistakes in complex conditions is assuming that what works once will always work the same way. But biology is not static. The system you are working with today is not the same system you were working with 3 months ago. Digestion changes, microbial populations shift, methylation capacity fluctuates, neurotransmitter demand rises and falls. Environmental stressors come and go. A static plan assumes stability. Autism lives in motion. Real-time monitoring is not passive observation. It is active interpretation. Instead of asking, "Is this working?" we ask, "How is the system responding?" Improvement does not always mean the same thing. Better focus with worse sleep tells a different story than better sleep with worse digestion. Reduced stimming with increased rigidity is not the same as reduced stimming with increased flexibility. Each pattern reflects a different internal shift. The goal is not to chase comfort. It is to follow signal integrity. The body is always providing feedback. It speaks through sleep depth and timing, energy curves across the day, appetite and food response, sensory tolerance, emotional regulation, stress recovery time. These signals update faster than labs ever can. When read correctly, they tell us where the system is compensating and where it is approaching overload. In systems under strain, large interventions often overwhelm regulation. Small, incremental changes provide clearer feedback. A slight adjustment in timing, a small change in dose, one variable at a time. These allow the system to reveal its response. If 5 things change at once, feedback is lost. Clarity disappears. Not all improvement looks positive at first glance. Sometimes, real improvement reveals hidden strain. For example, improved alertness may uncover anxiety that was previously masked by fatigue. Better digestion may temporarily increase emotional sensitivity as signaling wakes up. Improved methylation may raise metabolic demand before energy systems catch up. These are not setbacks, they are transitions. Real-time monitoring helps distinguish adaptive change from overload. When symptoms appear is often more informative than what symptoms appear. Morning difficulty suggests circadian misalignment. Late afternoon crashes suggest energy depletion or methylation congestion. Evening agitation points to overstimulation or delayed digestion. Night waking often reflects circadian or gut-brain signaling conflict. Time-of-day patterns are biological fingerprints. They guide sequence. One of the most overlooked aspects of monitoring is environment. An intervention that works well in a low-stress period may fail during illness, travel, or sensory overload. This does not mean the intervention is wrong. It means the system's margin has narrowed. Real-time monitoring adapts to context rather than fighting it. Sometimes the right response is progression. Sometimes it is pause. Sometimes it is simplification. Regression is often feared. But in systems biology, regression is data. It tells us where support was insufficient, where demand exceeded capacity, or where timing was misaligned. The question is not, why did we go backward? It is, what changed? Environment? Sleep? Stress? Diet? Illness? Real-time monitoring turns regression into instruction. Adaptive recovery requires a shift in mindset. From control, collaboration. From forcing, pacing. From outcome, process. Instead of asking the system to comply, we allow it to teach. Over time, patterns emerge. What stabilizes? What destabilizes? What restores rhythm? This knowledge is cumulative, and it becomes the foundation of long-term regulation. Static systems break under stress. Adaptive systems absorb stress. By continuously adjusting to feedback, the system gradually increases its tolerance. Recovery becomes less fragile. Setbacks shorten. confidence grows, not from certainty, but from understanding. Real-time monitoring prepares the ground for the next step, because once we can hear the system clearly, we can begin to guide it, not with force, but with rhythm. In the next chapter, we'll explore how entrainment, using predictable external cues, can help stabilize signaling from the outside in, reinforcing everything we've built so far. This content and other content on this channel is for informational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult with a healthcare professional before making any changes to your health routines or treatment regimen. I would like to thank you for sticking around through the full episode, and hopefully you found some value. Please share, like, and subscribe for the benefit of everyone in the ASD community. As we close this chapter, remember this: the body is not silent, it is always speaking. When we stop demanding immediate answers and start paying attention to response, recovery becomes a dialogue instead of a struggle. Real-time monitoring does not promise perfection, it offers something better: orientation. And orientation is what allows progress to continue, even when the path is not straight.